Good evening, everyone. I'm going to call this meeting of the Planning Commission to order. Steve? Here. Josh? Here. Bailey? Here. And Joel?
Yep. Here.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is the approval of the Planning Commission's minutes for April 6, 2026.
Make a motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Okay, let's go to Walnut Circle final plat. Matt, or is it Luke? Okay.
Mayor, thank you, Planning Commission. So, Doug Erickson and Louis Felkins of Ogden Engineering have submitted a
final plat for Walnut Circle. So this is pursuant to City Code 510-12. And under this, the Plan Commission reviews whether the final plat conforms to the approved preliminary plat and applicable subdivision ordinance requirements. So comparing the preliminary plat and the final plat, there was a slight increase in the park dedication and then a slight decrease in the stormwater management pond. The layout does stay the same though throughout, and then I believe there was also a slight deduction in the amount of area in the lot 5 of the residential lot from the preliminary plat. But overall, there are still 9 lots in the subdivision. Here's a better idea of it. This is the preliminary or the final plat that was submitted. So the cul-de-sac extends from Walnut Street over here in the northeast part. This is a 600-foot cul-de-sac. It has 9 residential lots that it serves in total. There is a trail easement that comes off of the cul-de-sac right here, which will also provide access to the stormwater management pond. And then Outlot 2, or Outlot 1, sorry, which is dedicated to the public for park purposes. So with the final plat is enclosed in the resolution XX-26. So this resolution confirms that the final plat is for a 9-lot, single-family subdivision with a 600-foot cul-de-sac, water and sanitary sewer infrastructure, stormwater management facilities, an 8-foot multi-use trail, and a parkland dedication of approximately 23.9 acres for future park and open space purposes. The final plat remains consistent with the approved layout, and it also meets the city's subdivision and ordinance requirements. And then it is still subject to the conditions of preliminary plat approval from the last meeting and the city council meeting. So with that, staff are recommending to consider approval of resolution XX-26, a resolution approving the final plat for Walnut Circle or to city council. And also, Louis Filkins and Doug Erickson are here if the Plan Commission has any questions or considerations. So with that, I'll turn it over to Plan Commission.
I only have one question. So the trail access, if you go back to the map. So we have the storm water runoff that's right below there. Is the intent that the grade is going to go down and towards that trail so it runs down to the storm water? And is there any concern? Is it going to be a paved trail?
The trail will be paved. I think. Do you want to answer the?
I think
drain?
so. I don't know if I quite understand. Do you want me up here?
Yeah, if you could go up here, please.
Yeah, so it's just bringing me back to some stuff that we ran into with Freedom Park. So it's just more so a question. So we have the one sidewalk, Matt, that kind of collapses a little bit over at Freedom. So what my question was is that lot 8 and 7, is it graded to where basically the storm runoff is going to go down that trail and then go down into the Outlot 2?
Yes. I'm Louis Filkins, Ogden Engineering, representing Doug Erickson and Angela. So the trail runs along the west side of, there's a 45-foot strip here. Trying to move my cursor as best I can. I'm sorry, the drainage runs along the west side, I said that wrong, and then dumps into the pond. The trail runs along the east side, and the land in lots 7 and 8 for the most part are higher, and that's why it looks the way it does, because we tried to follow the low area with the swale.
Yeah.
And the trail is tipped at a 2% to go into the swale, into the riprap drainage ditch, if you will. Except for there's one part where we tip it the other way to get rid of a little bit of water onto, where it's been going
Yeah.
onto lot 7, just a tiny amount. so.
Okay. Any concern with kind of like sinking or anything like that with the, if we're putting in like a pavement trail? Because we run into that now in Freedom Park. I don't know if it's because they didn't put the right sub down. I don't really know. But that's just, if we're gonna run water down that, any concern?
Yeah, the water doesn't stay on the trail for any length amount of time. It
Yeah.
just goes kind of like a town road. It just goes into the ditch.
So they were getting sinking underneath because of the soil underneath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't have any, we've done a lot of soil borings out here. We don't have any reason to think there's
Okay.
any kind of, karst topography or anything
Yeah,
like that.
okay.
It should be fine.
Yeah, I know the cliff does not help, so, well, these guys have it better than what Freedom does, because we have that washout is like kind of,
It's underlining it.
My driveway's
oh,
The max,
Yeah.
like 30 blocks.
oh. That was my biggest question.
the max slope on the trail is 10%.
Okay,
So that's not bad considering the topography on the site anyway.
yeah.
So.
So we're gonna put like class 5 down before we put?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I don't have any other questions.
Any questions at all?
I make the motion to approve resolution XX-26, a resolution approving the final plat for Walnut Circle.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion, anybody? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? It passes. Any other business?
Just one item I wanted to bring up to Plan Commission to see your opinion. At our last meeting, or maybe it was 2 meetings ago, I think we discussed the ADU and how it was a conditional use permit currently within our zoning code. I'm wondering if Plan Commission, since Wisconsin back in 2017 or 2018 changed how conditional use permits work, and I know we reviewed it in 2023, but I'm wondering if Plan Commission would find it all beneficial just to review those one more time with the understanding that since they're listed as conditional uses within our code, the understanding is as long as they're meeting the conditions, the Plan Commission has to say yes. So just reviewing those and making sure we're good with them being in the code where they are and that we're fine with them, or if we want to reconsider any of them. I just wanted to get Plan Commission's thoughts on that before we put that together potentially for June.
Accessory dwelling unit?
Well, so accessory dwelling unit is a conditional use permit, so I'm just saying,
That's what we were talking about, right?
that's what I was referencing, but just looking at all the conditional uses
Oh.
for all the different zoning districts.
I haven't looked at them in a long time, so maybe.
You probably wouldn't hurt.
Okay, and that way, if there's something in there that Plan Commission's like, I don't think this should be there, we can remove it or change it, but at least have that discussion. All right, we'll work on that for June then.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Oh, no, one,
Oh,
I gotta read, next meeting is Monday, June 1st at 6 o'clock.
Motion to adjourn.
second.
I guess we are adjourned.
There you go.
That was,